Philadelphia Flyers are a very, very fun and exciting team to discuss. Sean is throwing his hands up in the air. They are coming off an absolute collapse last season. They finished sixth in the Metro with 87 points. My favorite stat about the Philadelphia Flyers last year, okay? January 1st, top 3 in the Metro. February 1st, top 3 in the Metro. March 1st, top 3 in the Metro. April 1st, top 3 in the Metro. I will note, the regular season ends in April. They went on an 8-game losing streak and then lost 9 of the last 11 games to end the season, miss the playoffs, and finish 6th. Boy, you want to talk about a collapse. Like, that was a steady surprise team every step of the way, and they withstood a bunch of nonsense and shenanigans, famously the Cutter Gauthier stuff, famously Torts not talking to the San Filippo guy.
Couturier, though, scratching Sean Couturier.
They got through all of it, and then when it was like, hey, just finish the regular season, the Flyers said no.
It was unbelievable. The end of the season for the Metro was insane. Every team losing every game and just saying, does anybody want to make the playoffs? The Flyers, though, I think are not good.
Hey.
It just took until like the last 12 games of the season to see it.
So you believe in the last 2 weeks and not in the first, I don't know, like 30?
Yes.
Yeah? No,
yes.
I asked you a yes or no question. You gave me one of them. Okay. Well, they famously were awesome on the penalty kill. Do you remember what their situation was with their power play?
No.
It was like the fucking worst. It was so bad. They could not score goals. 12.2% clip, which was definitely 32nd in the league. They had the worst power play in the league. They were 27th in goals for, 19th in goals against. Goaltending wise, obviously the goodbye to Carter Hart was said. We were introduced to Ivan Fedotov, who
tall.
I love.
Very tall.
Really tall guy. So that was part of that. But the big thing with this offseason, and you see Matvei Michkov there in italics. Why? Because when we've written down on these graphics which players were added and lost or whatever, we'll put like a coach in italics to be like, yeah, they've added this person, but it's kind of a different situation. We're not noting with other teams one of their prospects is just on the team now. That is the case with the Flyers and Michkov, and it's the biggest case of, this might be maybe a little hyperbolic, like the most intriguing addition to any NHL roster this season, just because this is a top 10 pick that famously was difficult to scout in his draft year. We've talked about him in other clips that you could probably find, but the Flyers take the chance. They bring him over from Russia this offseason. They announce it in a really weird, borderline threatening way when they say, ladies and gentlemen, we got him, which is what you're supposed to say when you catch somebody that your government is trying
terrorist.
to kill. Like, we think is a bad guy that we're trying to kill. That's how the Flyers announced that. Really weird move. But Matvei Michkov, I don't know if he is the answer to all their problems. We're going to find out, but when you look at their offseason, that's kind of what he's going to have to be. And especially with the power play. Like, he has to be the solution there. Otherwise, maybe they do suck as much as you think they do.
Hey, thanks for watching the channel.
We appreciate everybody who checks out our stuff, but 80% of our viewers are not actually subscribed to this page. So if you could smash that subscribe button, it would go a very long way for us.
The more subscriptions we have, the more visibility we get from YouTube, which allows us to do more.
So press that button. Thank you.
I can confidently say that he is not the answer to all their problems.
Fuck you. I'm going to be a big fan.
I'm in on the Flyers.
They have far too many problems, but I think that he comes in and immediately becomes the face of the Flyers, which is wild. He is right now, I believe, the odds-on Calder favorite. I think that he is going to be a star in year one, which is awesome for the Flyers because I think they need that sexiness to them, which losing Cutter Gauthier, like he was going to be the sexiness that he brought to the Flyers. I love Michkov arriving. I think that he's going to be one of the biggest reasons to watch that team this year. I don't believe in the Flyers because I think that what Torts is good at is getting the most and the best out of his group. And we saw last year that he got some really good results out of a pretty underwhelming group. But that underwhelming group, when hitting the last like month of the season and just running out of gas and being really tired, showed that they kind of suck.
Did you see, speaking of Torts and Michkov, did you see what Michkov did during rookie camp?
Yeah, he had a back check.
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Why? Did he?
Yeah, did he try a Michigan or something?
He tried a Michigan.
Oh, my guy.
Yes. I'm so in on Matvei Michkov.
Well, the thing that's interesting is I remember early in last season, Torts making a comment more or less about how he has to build this team knowing that Matvei Michkov is going to be a part of it eventually.
Yeah.
And so I'm interested to see if that like completes a picture for them. And it makes them, like, generally speaking, a better team.
Like, so, like, last year, he was like, we're not going to have a power play because we know that at some point
we have to build it around.
No, I mean, like, that speaks to how good Michkov is supposed to be, that Torts is like, I have to change who I am to fit this guy in and make him happy, which is wild when he wasn't even there.
I think it's interesting that they were as successful as they were for most of last year when the head coach was like, we are building this team for next year or whenever Matvei Michkov arrives, obviously. And
this is so interesting. I think that we should all be Michkov guys. I really like Sean being a Michkov guy, especially considering that he tried. I don't hear anybody say this, so maybe I stole it or whatever. But a Michigan that he tried a Michigan in front of Torts. It is rookie camp, which is your getting to know you. Hi, let's see if these kids can tie their skates. His first thing is, hey, coach, I'm here to do. Yeah. Hey, want to see some nasty shit I learned on YouTube?
And to answer the question, he did backcheck in rookie camp because there was a clip going
which came first.
Because they let him on the ice for a second practice. And because, that's how you know.
And because like he's playing against other rookies, like that's the funniest part of rookie camp is like, check it out. He backchecked. It's like, yeah, because he's playing against so many people that are worse than him.
Against whom? Michkov, by the way, 19-year-old left shot right wing, 41 points in 47 games for Sochi HC of the KHL last season. So all eyes are going to be on him. As for other moves they made, Eric Johnson, they bought out.
Yay!
They bought out Cam Atkinson. What, you gonna cry?
Another uniform for Eric Johnson to weep in when he returns to Colorado.
Yes. I don't know why I just added this to my notes. I wrote, I'm a Risto guy. Year 3 of a confusing 5 times $5.1 million deal. Rasmus Ristolainen is still kind of one of the, what's he doing? Why'd they do that sort of things? Mm-hmm. And 3 years into this experience, we still don't really know why they did that. Love it. Is he just be like a steady 5th defenseman? Maybe. I'm a Risto guy. I don't know why.
It's been a decade since anyone said that.
Since anyone's been a Risto guy?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Not me.
All right, fine. How about first full year of Jamie Drysdale? That's something about which the team can be excited.
Got to stay healthy.
So you think they suck, huh, Peter?
I sure do.
Okay. Well,
I think that the Philadelphia Flyers, there's a chance, could finish below the Columbus Blue Jackets this year.
All right. I don't want to shoot my wad until watch our Capitals preview or if you're listening to this full episode or watch this full episode, wait till the Capitals preview because I'm going to make a declaration that involves both the Flyers and the Capitals.
Oh,
and
okay.
Pete, oftentimes on this show, I hope I'm not telling on you a bit, you wear hats.
Mm-hmm.
Next time you're wearing one, think about what I'm going to say about these two teams and just give it a little grip. Hold on to your hat.
Okay. Sounds good.
That's the type of thing it's going to be. So, Philadelphia Flyers, congratulations. We love you very much. Pete loves you.